This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Syracuse Orange and the NC State Wolfpack. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is their senior starting wide receiver who the training staff is looking at, and Holly Rowe will get us up to date on his condition. Hits the hole, it's Scott. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Syracuse comes to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. And he's in! Touchdown, Orange! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Clock stops for just a moment. There is a member of the Syracuse Orange who is shaken up. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. In traffic, it's Dozier. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarter
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Throwing and jelly. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires on the move. He's got it. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The orange, after the big pass play, might just throw it again. He's got it on the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Defense in press coverage. Here comes the heat, and he avoids the sack.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Unloads it left. They are just working that sideline. Excellent footwork to stay in bounds.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up a 1st and goal.
It's complete to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Angeli. Setting up the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Cuse. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Cuts it upfield. It's Scott. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Keep it on the ground. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Making the adjustment on the play. Wilson to pass. Spits it out to the back. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all... contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. With the catch, it's Scott. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Gets the back moving. They're looking to throw on second and short. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Angelic looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. Syracuse right back at it.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Look out! Just gets rid of that one.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
The run inside. It's Miller. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Steve Angelic throws for the tight end. And the missed connection on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Looking for blockers. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the NC State sideline, developing story, guys, their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off-play action. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer, as you saw right.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback.
Taking it the other way. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Got him on the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Right, here we go.
We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, it's Miller. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Throwing and jelly. Flip it out to the back of the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And Jelly from the gun on third down. Under pressure. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
Are you kidding me? I mean, that's really good defense to take away the pass and take away the big play, but the quarterback just makes absolutely something out of nothing, scrambles around, finds a way to get in for the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. NC State heads out gearing up to go on the attack. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wilson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
He's lucky that was a linebacker, not great hands. It's incomplete.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball on the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Straight ahead, it's Miller. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And Jelly. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Being chased. Still running at the 40. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy...
Snags it, and he's open. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll send the back in motion. Steve Angeli. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front. They won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. From the gun on third down, Steve Angeli. Touchdown, Orange. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Turns it upfield. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4. NC State going up tempo. 2nd down to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. He's going to run it. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack. A great catch and run for 6. On to attempt to try. The extra point is good, but the lead is still big, down 31-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Finds his man. Runs through the tackle. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First down and 10. On the RPO, got him. Never gives anyone a clean shot at him. He's down to the 34.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Throwing and Angeli. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Angeli from the gun on third down. Left side is Weaver. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Syracuse operating with a fresh set of downs after that last completion. Motion from the wideout. Again, it's Angeli. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. He got it back corner of the end zone. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction, so how are you going to...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Clock stops for just a moment. There is a member of the Syracuse Orange who is shaken up. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. To the air, it's Bailey. Finds his target. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. They'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. They've got him corralled. They'll need a bunch on second down. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Finds his man. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Long way to go on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Orange line up here on 3rd and inches. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Driving forward, it's Miller. Plows through the defense. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Trying to get the corner. Touchdown, Syracuse. Great job by the back on the option.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll try the counter. Got the first down. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They're going to ride this running back. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something. And now the Wolfpack will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. To the air, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Timeout called by NC State. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, going to throw it. They're all over him. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 9 team, the Tennessee Volunteers. And it's Texas A&M looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Now back to your game inside Carter Finley Stadium. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Out of the end zone. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, I checked in with the Orange head coach at halftime. Listen, things have not been going right lately, but they have found some momentum here in this ballgame. He said, I know we've got a lot of clock left, a lot of game left, but it all starts right now to continue to believe. They get the ball to start the second half, and we'll see if they take that first half momentum into the third. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They'll run him again. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun on 3rd down, Steve Angeli. Oh, what a cut! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Orange.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Offense working from the pistol. Gonna take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey guys, checking in from the Syracuse sideline. Their tight end has been a brilliant target here today. Over 100 yards receiving already in this game, and I expect them to keep him in and keep going to this big target. As you know, the tight ends never get the glory, and this guy...
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.